The United States is making an unprecedented charge against another country, the Chinese, charging a team of Chinese spies with stealing American inventions and costing a lot of American jobs.
The spy was sentenced today in Cincinnati to 20 years in prison for conspiring to steal GE aviation trade secrets for China.
And Microsoft have warned the state-sponsored Chinese hacking group has been spying on critical infrastructure networks across the United States.
What's at stake here for the U.S. economy?
American quality of life, American innovation, ultimately American national security. It's just not just Wall Street, it's Main Street.
When it concerns economic espionage, China stands as a formidable adversary for the United States. Approximately 80% of economic espionage cases pursued by the U.S. Department of Justice revolve around actions that would favor the interests of the Chinese state. Estimates suggest that the annual expense incurred by the U.S. due to China's appropriation of trade secrets, pirated software, and counterfeiting ranges from $225 billion to $600 billion. The FBI reveals that a fresh counterintelligence investigation targeting China is initiated approximately every 12 hours, underscoring the consistent vigilance required.
The greatest long-term threat to our nation's information and intellectual property and to our economic vitality is the counterintelligence and economic espionage threat from China.
During 2018, Sinovel, a Chinese manufacturer of wind turbines, faced allegations of enlisting an employee from an AMSC subsidiary to covertly extract information from its computer network. This included copying the source code for the PM3000, an integral component of their wind turbine control system. Sinovel then commissioned several wind turbines in Massachusetts and incorporated into them software that the Chinese company compiled from the stolen PM3000 source code, prosecutors said. Justice Department revealed that AMSC suffered losses exceeding $800 million.
We're estimating about $500 billion a year in economic loss just from the country of China. That's theft of intellectual property and trade secrets.
In another incident of corporate espionage, Huawei was convicted by a U.S. jury for intellectual property theft from T-Mobile. Subsequently, in 2020, the U.S. Justice Department pressed charges against Huawei for conspiring to pilfer trade secrets. An FBI inquiry conducted in 2022 unveiled that Huawei hardware has the capability to interfere with U.S. military communication systems, including those related to the country's nuclear arsenal.
So they have been caught on a number of occasions stealing the intellectual property of their competitors, and they have been caught sending data back to the Chinese government.
Aerospace and aviation equipment are among 10 sectors that the Chinese authorities are targeting for rapid development, to reduce the country's dependence on foreign technology and eventually surpass it. Yanjun Su, a suspected Chinese operative, was charged by federal prosecutors for engaging to steal trade secrets from GE Aviation at the behest of the Chinese government. Collaborating with associates within the Ministry of State Security, Su was purportedly involved in hacking reduplicating computers, placed in hotel rooms, during dinner meetings with experts hosted by ministry representatives. His objective was to acquire intelligence on composite materials applied in GE's fan blades and their encasements, materials known for their enhanced durability, reduced weight, and cost-effectiveness. This espionage formed a component of the Chinese government strategy to appropriate trade secrets from aviation enterprises and advance technological capabilities at the cost of American interests.
We manufacture this plane at 30 cents on the dollar and sell it cheaper on the global market.
The theft of trade secrets is attractive because it allows countries to leapfrog up global value chains relatively quickly. China's intellectual property theft, as estimated by the U.S. Congress, has led to a decline of 2 million American jobs. This continuous impact on the U.S. economy amounts to trillions of dollars and a reduction in global economic competitiveness. The repercussions of economic espionage and illicit exports extend far beyond a mere yearly financial assessment. These losses trigger a domino effect that encompasses the erosion of industries, diminished domestic production capacities, job reductions, increased dependence on external sources, and notably, a trade imbalance.